everyone, and welcome to this short video that we were chatting about making for you, because we're getting a lot of questions, particularly on the Facebook group and in the practice, from clients a bit concerned about what to do over Christmas regarding their relationship with food. Now, perhaps in the past you've been on a diet where you've thought, oh, I'll diet up until Christmas and then I'll just eat until I'm over full at Christmas, because that's what you've always done. But if you think about it, Christmas time, and indeed any holiday time, perfect opportunity to look after yourself because you've got more time to do that. So ways of changing the way you think about food at Christmas and changing your relationship with food at Christmas, you're still going to have a great Christmas. Even if you didn't eat anything, you'd still have a great Christmas. It's not about the food. It's about the people you're spending the time with. It's about the gifts that you're giving each other. It's about going to the carol concert or the dog walk on Boxing Day. Focus on spending time with the people and doing things differently, and also not having to limit your time with those people because you've got jobs to do or work to go to. It's just a time to relax. The food is secondary. Now, one of the biggest ways of changing how you view food, no food, I'm always saying it, no food is a treat, no food is a reward, it's fuel. So one of the ways to start helping yourself to reprogram the way you think about food, and particularly unhealthy food, is to stop giving gifts to other people of food or alcohol. Because if you think about it, it really isn't a gift. It really isn't a treat to give something to somebody that's going to cause them to become overweight or poison them. Why would you do that? Unless it's somebody you really don't like, in which case, well, maybe. But joking aside, it really isn't a kindness to give gifts of unhealthy food, unhealthy drinks. So just by stopping that practice, by stopping, giving the bottle of wine or giving the box of chocolates, you're going to reinforce to your subconscious mind that that's not a gift. And when people maybe ask you, what would you like for Christmas? Ask for something practical, something other than food. Don't say, oh, just get us a box of chocolates or a tin of biscuits. You don't want to eat that type of food. It's not a gift to you. So it stops that feeling, that thought, that behaviour, and that helps to reinforce the subconscious mind and the programming that you have. No food's a treat, no food's a reward. It's just fuel. And if you're putting fuel in, you're going to put the best possible fuel. And when it comes to Christmas Day, you think about Christmas dinner. It's a really healthy meal. It's this add-ons that you add on around it. Now, I know it might be difficult to change habits all in one go, but there are lots of things you can do. You can reduce portion sizes down, maybe dish your Christmas dinner up on your normal plate you would have, and then split it in two, divide it between two smaller plates, so that you've got an actual smaller dinner to start with, and then if you do need any more, then you can go back and you've got another one ready. Or you can, at buffets and things like that, people load their plate up as they go along the buffet line. Something that I've found really, really helps me, and it's just become a habit, is I don't actually pick up a plate at a buffet line. I just pick up a serviette and I'll put one item of food on the serviette and I'll move away and I'll eat that. And then if I'm still hungry, I'll go back and I'll pick something else. And it's amazing the difference it makes in the amount of food that you eat at buffets and things like that. Because we all, particularly at our start of our 12 weeks to our journey or any weight loss journey, we all have a problem about leaving food on our plate. And what we don't want to do is to be eating food that we neither want or need because we've just put too much food on the plate. Or we've gone along the buffet line and thinking, oh, I might like to try that, and I might like to try that, and I might like to try that. And then because you've taken it, you feel obliged to eat it. So that's another way that really helps to reinforce only putting good healthy fuel in your body. You'll choose a healthier option from the buffet table and then move away. And also every time you're walking back and forth, extra moving around, bonus. And if you're doing our hashtag Wow Mile challenge on the Facebook group, that's going to add to the steps. So it's looking after yourself and treating yourself in different ways. We have Christmas Day at my house early because one of my sons lives in the Channel Islands. So he can't always be at home and be with us at Christmas. So what we do is we have Christmas Day early, and the whole family get together, and James and his family come as well. And you know, I've never bought sweets or biscuits for those events, and nobody's ever missed them, and nobody's ever asked for them. And it's amazing. People get used to it. They don't come, you know, it's not like, oh, there's no Christmas cake. They don't even think about it. But we have an amazing day where, you know, we play games with the children, and we have daft presents, maybe that I've bought from the 99p shop, last of the big spenders. But instead of having food treats, we have these little gift treats, little things, and the children love to open them, and it's fun. And it actually doesn't cost any more than all the junk food, and everyone has a really great day. And I'm sure you can come up with great ideas for yourself how to replace food, unhealthy food that you thought of, well, this is a treat, or this is something we have on a special occasion. But what you can do is replace it with something else, so that you still all spend time together, you still have an enjoyable time together, but the main focus isn't around the food. So let us know your ideas. What do you think? What can you do to change your Christmas this year so the focus isn't all about the food and the junk food and the alcohol, but it's around other ways of having a great time? And I'll see you soon.